Hello, welcome back. Today we're reacting to some more epic rap battles of history. Today we have James Bond versus Austin Powers. What a matchup. The two spies love both of these movies series. Although, can you really call Austin Powers a series? Yeah, there was more than one of them, so we're going to call it a series, whether that's technically right or not. My question is, which version of James Bond are they going to use? Because there's been a lot of them throughout the years. So which one? I don't know. I think my favorite one is Pierce Brosnan. So kind of hoping for that one. But you know what? They're all good. So let's just get right in. Ooh. Oh, it's I forgot his name. The new one. They did a good job. But they were not as crooked and rotten as oh, that beat. I go balls to the wall for on this whack twat in an ascot. Blast shots at you like gas from the back slot of the fat Scot. Permission from the crown to put a scoundrel down. I've earned it. I'm licensed to kill. You couldn't get a learner's permit. After 24 films, I'm still reaching new heights. Your third movie died. Wow. Guess you only lived twice. Spell my name. The ladies wanna be on D. Any sex appeal you might have is beyond me. I'm bespoke from my head to my toe, and after this flow, I'm done. I only need one round. Golden gun. Oh. That was awesome. GoldenEye is, I think, out of all of the Bond movies, my absolute favorite. And of course, anyone that's in my age group or around my age group has almost certainly played the GoldenEye game on Nintendo 64. Did they ever put that on PlayStation? I don't remember, but it was on Nintendo 64 for sure. And that game was absolutely the best when it came out. It was amazing. I played it recently, actually, on an emulator, and it does not hold up well. But back then, it was amazing. Anyway, let's go back and review, because there's a lot going on here. I feel like I should get these references. Is Blofeld, is he one of the villains, I think, from a different movie? Because we were talking about GoldenEye, but I think, oh gosh, I can't remember. It was like Casino Royale or something like that, maybe? Blofeld was the villain, I think. Man, my memory's not that great on these. It's been a long time since I've watched any of the Bond films. But they were not as crooked and rotten as your That is a burn. That is a burn right there. I go balls to the wall for on this whack twat in an ascot. I can't. This is amazing. Blast shots at you like gas from the back slot of the fat Scot. What? Permission from the crown to put a scoundrel down. I've earned it. I'm licensed to kill. You couldn't get a learner's permit. That's so amazing. Because, you know, in the movies, he's licensed to kill, you know, MI6 and all that. I don't know if this is real, but in the movies, of course, the agents get licenses to kill, you know, in their duties for the crown. You couldn't get a learner's permit. It's 24 films, I'm still reaching new heights. 24. Movie died. Guess you only lived twice. Oh, that's a burn. And also, we have to talk about this background going on here. This is amazing. The guys that are in charge of the backgrounds and the animations are just doing a stellar job. Everyone is doing stellar jobs on these. The wardrobe department, the people making the beats, the people coming up with the lyrics, the people that are saying the lyrics. I mean, everything here is just done so amazing. Your third movie died. Guess you only lived twice. Spell my name. The ladies wanna be on D. I try to keep it clean here, so you can figure that one out yourself. Any sex appeal you might have is beyond me. That's true. Yeah, I don't get it either. I only need one round. Golden gun. I love that in the game. There was the golden gun, of course, and that was a one shot, one kill. Doesn't matter. You hit them with that gun, they are done. That's it. I love that reference. It's amazing. And I also love this sequence, which is which of course is from the intro, where, you know, he walks and turns and you can see kind of down the barrel, and this exact scene plays out. Amazing. Perfect.
only need one round. Golden gun.
You look a lot more blonde in your movie, baby. That's all right. Let's just keep it
That voice, he's got it. The beat change.
I've never seen such a miserable spy. I've also never seen a man with glistening thighs. I mean, you can't shag properly with that wax cuz. Birds flock to the musk of my chest buzz. Yeah, I hypnotize you with a little
This is amazing.
and then you don't jump. I'm swinging on you like a 60s. Yeah, princess, my rhymes can't be deflected.
What am I watching? This is amazing.
Yeah, people want a hero with a little personality. No
Oh.
one wants to sit through your gritty reality. Maybe Q
Oh.
can craft some new plot line. You made Thunderbolt too bloody time. One of a kind, you're always getting remade. You can't touch me, jump below me. Hey, I can't believe.
Dude, what the heck? This is insane, but like in a good way, you know? Oh my god. This is gonna be fun.
Look a lot more blonde in your movie, baby. That's all right. Let's just keep it groovy.
Keep it groovy.
Federal exposition told me this will be boring, but Jesus, man, even my mojo's snoring.
If you're watching this, I'm assuming that you've seen the James Bond movies and the Austin Power movies, right? Now, for me, I have. It's been a very long time. I don't know that I actually ever saw the Austin Power movies in their entirety. I think I saw like bits and pieces here and there. I don't know that I've ever actually sat down and watched them from beginning to end. So I may have to do that one of these days because I'm remembering how hilarious these movies were. Whereas the James Bond movies, they're kind of more serious, more dark, more, you know, action and thriller and maybe a little bit of romance in there. The Austin Powers is, you know, it's more humor than anything else, honestly. It's just more humor. And of course, so he's bringing the humor in. He's bringing the 60s music in. He's making all the references. This is amazing.
I've never seen such a miserable spy. I've also never seen a man with glistening thighs. I mean, you can't shag properly with that wax tush.
You can't shake properly with that wax tush.
Birds flock to the musk of my chest buzz.
My chest bush.
Yeah, I hypnotize you with a little striptease,
Oh.
and then you don't jump. I'm swinging on you like a 60s.
I loved one of the things, the judo chop, he's doing the moves. And I think that there may have been a reference in the Austin Power movies too. But I specifically remember from the GoldenEye game of James Bond, you had your character, you know, could whack with the little karate chop or the judo chop or whatever we want to call it. But you'd oftentimes see people running around, you know, when they're out of ammo or whatever. Hilarious.
Little striptease, and then you don't jump. I'm swinging on you like a 60s.
I'm swinging on you like the 60s. Oh, the 60s. What a great time that must have been. You know, after the war, everyone wants, after World War II, but kind of in the middle of Vietnam War, everyone in America kind of opposed that war and they really wanted peace. So the whole like hippie movement kind of came out. Everyone was advocating for peace, for love, not war. And there was a lot of advancements in personal protection, we'll call it, for sexual activities. So a lot of things that used to be taboo because of the consequences that they had were no longer as taboo because we had a way to kind of protect ourselves now. So that's kind of when like swinging and things of that nature became popular. And yeah, the 60s. Wow, what a time. Swinging on you like the 60s. Well, I guess take back what I said about the protection from the 60s.
Yeah, people want a hero with a little personality. No one wants to sit through your gritty reality. Baby cute.
Wait, James Bond's checking his watch. Is this done yet?
Can craft some new plot line. You made Thunderbolt too bloody time.
I actually do, because I've seen, I believe, every James Bond movie. And I do remember that there was a pair of movies that were very similar in plot, and I'm trying to remember the names of them. I can't remember them off the tip of my tongue, but there was two of them that had a very similar plot line. And Q, of course, is the guy who makes the gadgets from James Bond movies. So maybe he can make you some new plot lines because you made this movie twice. That's a really good one.
I'm one of a kind, you're always getting remade.
Oh, that I almost glanced right over that.
Too bloody time. I'm one of a kind, you're always getting remade.
I'm one of a kind. You're always getting remade because the same actor played Austin Powers in both movies. But James Bond, there's been so many of them over such a long time, of course, is inevitable. But James Bond has had many different actors. There's been, at least 4 of them, I think. 3 or 4? At least. So, yeah, he's always getting remade.
Hey, you can't touch me, double O, behave.
Oh, behave. But 00, because he's 007, James Bond is. I love this. I think, honestly, this first round, it felt like Austin Powers maybe got just a tiny bit more time. But I guess, irregardless of that, I would say that Austin Powers probably won the first round. They were both really good, but I mean, his beat change that matches him perfect. The effects of both of them matched perfect. But his personality coming through is what did it for me. So, first round, Austin Powers. Let's see what else there is.
I can't believe I'm wasting my time with this clown.
That
I should be
smoke.
on an island with a fucking model by now. Sipping dry martinis and peeling off bikinis. Not rapping against Swedish penis pumping weenies.
Bro, are you okay?
Finished. I'm sick of your silly gimmicks. I'm the best spy in the business. Just ask all the critics. And I've been through hell, so yeah, I'm a bit of a cynic. But I'm the original model that your free ass mimics.
I wouldn't exactly call you original.
It's the most prominent.
Wait, what? We're getting another Bond? Is this the end of the verse? Or? Yeah, I'm going to say it is. Oh, he seems mad. Are you okay, man? You want to talk about it? He's just ticked.
I can't believe I'm wasting my time with this clown. I should be on an island with a fucking model by now.
In every James Bond movie, there's the model that he ends up with. It's usually on a beach. Every movie. So yeah, he's right. He should be. This is James Bond is in this. He should be on a beach with a model by now.
Sipping dry martinis
He does love his martinis. Shaken, not stirred.
and peeling off bikinis. Not rapping against Swedish penis pumping weenies.
Swedish penis pumping weenies.
I didn't say I was finished.
Oh, so yeah, then this is great because Austin Powers, he starts to reply and he's like, none of this. I didn't say I was finished.
I'm sick of your silly gimmicks. I'm the best spy in the business. Just ask all the critics.
That's true. And the money raining down. I mean, how much has the Bond movies made total throughout all 20 some movies? A lot. I'm sure it's a lot.
And I've been through hell, so yeah, I'm a bit of a cynic. But I'm the original model that your free ass mimics.
I love how they're using a more recent version of James Bond. And he's saying, I'm the original model. And then they take out an older version of James Bond.
I wouldn't exactly call you original.
I wouldn't exactly call you original. So, this is great.
It's the most prominent, dominant bomb spy, so pay homage. Handing out ass whippings, I'm on some real James Bond. Your performance doesn't scare me, and I'm certainly not shaken. I wanted shitty acting in my action film, I'd go and watch Taken.
Oh!
Gadgets, and I piss on them all. I don't need a cue.
Shots fired.
I'm the granddad of the brand millions of fans have been sold on. You're so far up on my nuts, I should call you Bond. Gold Bond.
Wait. Okay, so yeah, that's... Well, I'm so confused now, because why is Bond fighting Bond? That's not how I would imagine this goes. We gotta break this down. I love how he comes up in the scuba gear with the duck. Very, very awesome callback to the movies.
Your free ass mimics.
I wouldn't exactly call you original. It's the most prominent, dominant bomb spy, so pay homage. Handing out ass whippings, I'm on some real James Bondage.
James Bondage. Yeah. That's so This is Pierce. I'm guessing this is supposed to be the Pierce Brosnan version, but he wasn't the original Bond, was he? I'm trying to remember the order that these all came out. How many Bond actors have there been? Has it only been 2 or 3? Am I thinking that there's more? I am having a really hard time remembering.
Performance doesn't stir me, and I'm certainly not shaken.
Once again, reference to the martinis.
Wanted shitty acting in my action film, I'd go and watch Taken.
Why are we making fun of Taken? Is there like some sort of link here that I'm not catching on to? Liam Neeson, he wasn't a Bond villain, was he? Was he in one of the Bond movies? Or was he in one of the Austin Power movies? I don't remember him being in either one of these. Huh.
I see your modern gadgets and I piss on them all. I don't need a cue to break your ball.
That's a really good line. It's in reference to pool or billiards. And of course, you use the cue ball to break the, whatever you call it, the triangle of balls at the beginning. This is, I love this.
I'm the granddad of the brand millions of fans have been sold on.
The granddad. Yeah, maybe he is the original. I don't remember, but for some reason I thought that there was at least one more James Bond, or one more actor that's played James Bond.
You're so far up on my nuts, I should call you Bond. Gold Bond.
Gold Bond. Oh God, that's also a kind of a reference in a way to Gold Bond, of course. But then maybe I'm overthinking it a little bit here. But those movies where you have the golden eye, the golden gun, the golden lady. I feel like there's another one, but I'm missing it here.
Yeah, could I get back in my rap, please?
Rap these, you velvety hack.
It's the movie business and you've had your
Wait, now.
fix.
What's going on here? Is this gonna just keep going back and forth? Okay, I tell you what, let's just see what happens, because this is not following the normal verse back and forth here, so.
Gold Bond.
Yeah, could I get back in my rap, please?
No!
Rap these, you velvety hack.
It's the movie business and you've had your six. The world has had quite enough rug-wearing misogynists.
Yeah, to be honest, you are a bit rapey. I mean, I like to swing, but Doctor No means no, baby.
Oh, extraordinary gentlemen, undistinguished. If they made a mini me, they'd have to cast Peter Dinklage.
Maybe they should cast a Bond who's actually English.
Why, pussy, aren't you the cunning linguist?
Oh my God, what's happening?
For licking old cunts. After I beat you, I'll kick the shit out of the man who does your stunts.
Now you listen here, you little duck-faced runt. I'm all in. I'm ready to die any day that you want.
What the actual hell? I try not to swear in these much, but what the hell? Oh my God, this was amazing. This little like 3-way rap that they got going on here at the end. Let's take that step by step.
Gold Bond.
Yeah, could I get back in my rap, please?
Austin Powers like, hey man, this is me versus him. You two are kind of just going at it, and maybe I could, get back in here. My name's in the title.
Rap these, you velvety hack.
It's the movie business and you've had your six. The world has had quite enough rug-wearing misogynists.
Yeah, to be honest, you are a bit rapey.
Rug wearing, is that a reference to like his hairy chest or something?
I mean, I like to swing, but Doctor No means no, baby.
No does mean no. No always means no. And even Austin Powers is like, hey man, I do all sorts of stuff. I swing all over the place, but you gotta know. No means no. James Bond in the movies, he's pretty forward, I guess is one way you could word it. He's pretty forward. Yeah.
Please, I'm an extraordinary gentleman, undistinguished. If they made a mini me, they'd have to cast Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage is an amazing actor. He really is. He's such a great actor. I think that a lot of times people overlook how good of an actor he is because of his size. I don't know the proper term to call him. So we're just going to say because of his size, because I don't like offending people. And I don't mean to, certainly. But yeah, in everything I've ever seen him in, he's actually a very good actor. So yeah, I love Peter Dinklage. He's awesome. Especially, I watched a little bit of Game of Thrones. He was great in that too.
Or maybe they should cast a Bond who's actually English.
This is a very good point. I can't believe at no part throughout the movies did I ever stop and question and be like, hey, wait a minute. He's not English. What's he doing here? That's a really good point, actually.
Why, pussy, aren't you the cunning linguist?
Oh, I'm laughing way too hard at these. Okay. Got it together. Let's go. Got it. Pull yourself together. Oh, aren't you the cunning linguist? Which, of course, sounds a lot like cunnilingus, which, if you don't know what it means, look it up, because I'm not explaining it.
As a matter of fact, I've got a knack for licking old cunts. After I beat you, I'll kick the shit out of the man who does your stunts. Now
Oh.
You listen here, you little duck-faced runt. I'm all in. I'm ready to die any day that you want.
Die any day that you want. That's a reference to one of the titles of the films. Is it like Die Another Day or something like that? I don't It's been so long since I've watched these, but. And then you have Austin Powers just kind of creeping up in there. He's like, involve me, please. My name's in the title. I have to say that I partially expected another Bond to hop in, okay? Because there's multiple Bonds and there's a lot of movies. But what I wasn't expecting, and that took me totally off guard, is that the two Bonds would go after each other and not team up on Austin Powers. Maybe Austin Powers is just a little too used to being teamed up on. Oh, that was no. Should I cut that? I don't know. But I wasn't expecting it, but I loved it. So I think what we need to do for this one, this is weird because it's not a 1v1 anymore, but I think we have to say, okay, out of the original two, the first James Bond that was on screen and Austin Powers, which one won? 100% Austin Powers, I feel. Yeah, Austin Powers won. Now, let's add the Pierce Brosnan version of Bond into it. And I would say he came in second over the first Bond that showed, but under Austin Powers. I think that when it comes to lyrics, he probably placed first. But when it comes to overall, Austin Powers took it for me because his personality, the music, the jokes, the backgrounds, the models, his references, it just fits so well with his character that I'm like, wow, this is Austin Powers. You know, I don't really know how to explain it other than that. Everything fit him so well. Whereas with the Bonds, they fit very well too. And I'm not saying that it wasn't a good fit or anything, but he was like a glove. It was like they got the actual writers to write his lines for him. So yeah, Austin Powers, Pierce Brosnan version of James Bond, and then the other version of James Bond whose actor's name I cannot remember. Great battle. Loved it. Can't wait for the next one. That one kind of took me right by surprise. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and drop me a subscribe if you found this useful, entertaining, or just want to support me. It helps me out a lot. I hope you have a wonderful day.